Hi, future me here. I recorded the thing that you're about to watch at about 6 o'clock in the morning on 3 hours of sleep. And rather than emotionally reacting and posting it as its own video, I decided to sleep on it and see how I felt when I woke up. Because when you're running on 3 hours of sleep and emotions are high, sometimes we can react in ways that are not the best, you know. I slept, I got up, I ate, I watched it back, and I decided to leave it in because I don't believe that I overreacted at all. And I don't believe that my response is mean and or unhinged. So I decided to leave it in. Don't allow bad people to make you compromise your character or your morals. I have worked a lot throughout the years with my anger issues, reacting slowly and with intention rather than quickly and with anger. Anyways, cue 6 a.m. me running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm trying to think about how to talk about this. And I guess that the super racist comment that I woke up to this morning can be the catalyst for me to do so. Sorry, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. So 2 or 3 videos ago, at the end of a video, I made a joke at my own expense because I was crying with makeup on. And I said that I looked like one of those girls, if you've ever seen a picture of those girls that cry with like a fresh spray tan on, and how like you can perfectly see their tear streaks in their spray tan. That's how I looked, except for with me, it was makeup. And I made a joke about it at my own expense. And I woke up this morning to a comment from a girl saying, and I quote, "Why do you always look like you have a bad spray tan though?" Orange emoji. And so I said back to her, the fact that you can't wrap your mind around multiracial people is a you problem. And somebody else left her a comment calling her racist, and the comment disappeared. And it's like, you said it confidently and with your whole chest. So why'd you delete it? Stand by that shit. You said it. You were very confident. You left a fruit emoji. You should have stood by it. I mean, if I was gonna say things from an account that I post videos that are privated on, because you have views on your account, but no videos, I would probably stand by what I had to say, you know, because Google accounts are really easy to track. But anyways, so this is something that I've struggled with my whole life. And like I said, I think maybe I said it. Maybe I thought about saying it. Perhaps this comment is just a catalyst for me to talk about it. I have told you guys before, this is something that we have talked about many times. I am both North and South Indigenous. I am also Hispanic, and I am also Jewish. Something that I have struggled with my whole life is not being enough or being too much. Struggling with identifying with and not identifying with pieces of me that are rightfully mine, being too much for some people and not enough for others. But the thing that I have struggled with the most, and the thing that breaks my heart, that I'm going to try to keep this lighthearted and not get fucking emotional about, because it's really easy for me to cry about this. I do a lot, like in real life and everyday scenarios, I'll be laying in bed thinking too much and just start bawling about it. I struggle a lot with the fact that mathematically, statistically, if I was a Tibetan person, I would say that I shouldn't be here, because the fact that there had to be so many of my ancestors ahead of me that survived literal fucking genocide for me to be here. I struggle with that. I struggle with, okay, it's okay. It's okay. I struggle with the fact that I am here, despite the fact that there were a lot of people who walk this earth that tried to make sure that I couldn't be. And there's a lot of people that walk this earth that wish that I wasn't. I struggle with that a lot. I struggle with the fact that I am here despite multiple sides of my family somehow, some way, surviving genocide, for me to rot in my room, for me to sit on YouTube and get racist shit like that hurled at me. Imagine being so like loud and wrong though. Like, I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. I do struggle with it a lot though. I do. But you said that shit. You said it. You got called on it. I don't know if you didn't expect me to not answer. I don't know if you didn't expect anybody else to say anything. But I said something and you deleted your comment. You should have stood by it. You said it. You were a racist bitch with your whole chest and you couldn't even back it up. My neighbors that I'm always talking crap about just gave Mr. E a radio to tinker with and take apart if he wants. They're having a yard sale. They were like, he can have that if he wants it. I was like, he's just going to take it apart. And they were like, yeah, he can definitely have it. It's like an old school one from when I was a kid. Don't look at my dust-covered fan. What do you think about all that, Bub?
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. Those are the types of radios that there was when Mom was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, big bulky ones. Big bulky plastic ones.
Big bulky.
So Epps and I went on a date for the first time in I don't even know how long. And we got this waitress that, okay, so I personally don't know if it's that we're awkward, like Epps and I are awkward, or if it's that the waitress was awkward. Epps, who is like ruthlessly positive, like annoyingly positive at times. That's so mean. But he is somebody that kind of always refuses to see the bad in people and things until they prove it to him. You know what I mean? He refuses to act as if something bad has happened or will happen or a person is a bad person until they prove this to him. And as somebody who is naturally skeptic of people and places and things, I'm like, come on, dude. But anyways, even Epps, who is a very positive person that always sees the good in people until they show him the bad, was like, I don't think she was very happy with being our waitress. She kind of acted like she really, really did not want to serve us, but I guarantee you she was looking at us like these tattooed fucking hooligans are not gonna leave me a tip. So I made sure that I was like, not overly nice, but like very polite and everything like that. Not like awkwardly, condescendingly, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you can be like nice and polite to the point that it is like an insult to the person that you're talking to. But I was like friendly and polite and stuff like that because I understand that people get these bias like pounded into their head and sometimes they're hard to move past. And maybe she had a bad experience in life with somebody that looks like us. And I just also want to be very clear that it's nobody's job to change people's mind. I just made sure that I was nice and extra nice, but not overly nice. And I left her a very good tip. Because I just wanted to, you know, maybe next time she gets somebody that is, you know, a customer that looks like us, she'll relax a little bit because she was so awkward. Like she came up to give us our change after we paid. And she set the little envelope on the little folder on the table. And she was like, have a nice weekend. And I said, you too. And she was like, I and just walked, and just walked away. Like, you could tell that she was super, super nervous. But I hope that maybe the next time that she interacts with, like, I know, like, even being nice to her, even being polite to her, which I would have been either way, even if she was mean to me, because that's just the type of person that I am. I am a doormat. But maybe the next time she has somebody that looks like me and Epps, she'll be a little more comfortable. She wasn't mean. She wasn't mean. She just was very, very uncomfortable, and we could tell that she was uncomfortable, and we could see the way that she was interacting with her other customers, and it wasn't the way that she was interacting with us. And I was like, dude, she does not want to be serving us right now. And the fact that Epps, who always sees the good in people, who is always positive and stuff like that, saw it too. I was like, okay, so it's not me just being a fucking pessimist. But anyways, we went on a date and it was really nice. And Ep said it was the best food he's gotten at a restaurant in a really long time. And I got cheesecake and ate entirely fucking too much of it. We are going to go on a bike ride. We are going to go on a bike ride. But my God, I've got to let my stomach settle. It is so full of fish and fries and cheesecake. Just sloshing around in there. Just waiting for the heat to hit me just fucking right and make me sick. Yeah. Put that in your brain and think about it. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's Wooey and Dad.
It is. Wooey.
Hi, Wen.
Dad, who is totally not an 11-year-old with a blue mustache.
With a blue popsicle. Oh my God, I forgot. He's been drinking the shit out of Sonic Ocean water. Like the packs from Water Talk. And
Yep.
It's all over his mouth. Go, Wooey, go. Go, Wooey, go. You know, Mommy loves you, but every time she watches back videos of her talking to you, I'm like, oh my God, bitch, your voice is so fucking annoying.
No,
Do you ever do that? You ever do that?
I think everyone thinks their voice is annoying.
But you ever listen back to like how we talk to her and think, wow, I need to shut the hell up.
He's so pretty.
Oh, they are. I don't think these were here last time we were here.
I don't think that I think they were, but they weren't as bloomed.
Who says, have you seen this stick? It wasn't here last time we were here. Neither was this rook. I keep thinking that she's peeing and that I'm accidentally getting her peeing and then realizing she's just a fucking awkward. She's just awkward. She's just awkward and weird. I wonder where she gets that. Wonder where she gets that.
I don't know.
So we had to leave the park early because there's these people that almost every time we go, and it's like we don't even have to have the dog with us. We leave anyways. They have this giant dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. It's just a giant white dog. And it barks and like yanks at its leash and stuff to try to like pull its owner towards whoever is around it. And it's like I told Epps, it takes 1 second for them to, not have as good of a handle on that leash as they think they have. And for us to not be able to get to Wen in time, that dog could shred her like a stuffed animal. So every time they show up, we have to leave. And it's almost every single time. And it's like it doesn't even matter if they go one way and we go another way. The entire time that we are in this dog's line of sight, it is like flipping the hell out trying to get to her. And it just makes me really uncomfortable. So I leave because I'm not going to risk my geriatric chihuahua's safety on that. One time I was there with E and it was flipping out, like the dog was flipping out, and I said something to the owners, like I said something. I was like, I should be allowed to come to the park and not have to worry about your dog trying to run at my son, who has no sense of danger whatsoever. He thinks himself to be invincible. He thinks he's Superman. I said something to them and they just turned their dog and walked the other way. But it's just like, I'm not wrong. Like, I understand socializing animals is important, but you could get hurt, your dog could get hurt. Like, what would you do if your dog came up to somebody and it has good intentions, but it's barking and they kicked it in the face? You know what I mean? So we had to turn around and come home early because of that. So this is that tote that is behind me in a lot of my videos. Like, it's right there beside that. Epps and I sticker bombed the first 2 rows of drawers. We got to do the 3rd row. This is two or three sticker packs, and I did not even use half of what I have. I have another one coming tomorrow. I don't know moderation, and I do not know how to gauge things, like gauge like how many I needed or whatever. Do you see Emily? Do you see Emily? I purposely put a ghost face beside her because I know that she loves ghost face. We'll just do a little slow tour. And I decided to layer them because honestly, when it comes to stickers, I will hoard them because in my head, nothing is ever going to be good enough for me to stick my stickers on. So I layered them just because I know that. I know that about myself. I know that no matter what, I'm going to never find anything to be good enough for me to put a sticker on. So I just went ahead and did it. I figured no matter what, I'm not happy with what I put my stickers on, so I may as well just do what I'm doing. Look at it. Doesn't this look like Candy Mountain, Charlie? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? But emo, make it emo. There's a lot of really, really pretty stickers in here though. And I ended up layering them up. And it's just because, like I said, no matter what, I'm never happy with whatever I put my stickers on. Like, I loved this little hat, and I ended up covering both sides of the brim of it. And I loved this one. There's a couple in here that it kind of hurt my heart a little bit to have to cover them, but I did it because I'm not going to be happy no matter what. I will be happy no matter what. My favorite ones definitely are the juice boxes though. Like, I really, really love the little juice boxes. There's a couple on here. I don't see the other ones. There's one, and here's one. Trying not to make you sick. My neighbor asked me what color my hair is, and rather than being like, it's a wig, I was just like, blue-black. It is. That's the description of the hair color of this wig, is blue-black. It's not technically a lie, right? All right, guys, I'm going to go because Epps and I are going to watch Twilight. Boy.